Alright, I guess about that time again. We doing a reaction video? I mean, it's been how long? Let me see. What? 4 months? That's impossible! Alright, I got my pen right here. Let's get this going. Hello and welcome, this is Philip, and today we're going to be reacting to yet another amazing artist. We're going to be reacting to the tasty, the juicy art of Alex Konstad. He's an art director at Netflix, but he's mostly known for his Magic the Gathering illustrations, his personal IP called Obscura, or his horror-themed illustrations. So without further ado, we're going to be taking a look at his art and seeing exactly what's going on. Or we're going to see what makes it so good. So without further ado, let's do this. So as usual, I have his ArtStation page right here. So this is some of his older works. And I remember seeing this when I was an art student. To me, at that time, I just thought, this is such a great design. And I was just inspired by it. The thing, what I love about it the most is, you know, how chunky it is. I love, like, there's certain contrast elements, but also shape, language used, the colors. We're gonna get into that. What I love about the design is how fat that head is. Look at how big that head is. And then look at how tiny the little eyes are on them. I mean, there's just great contrast. Another thing about what I love about this design is that it still kind of makes sense as a design. What could possibly make sense to a possible swarm dragon? Now, we all know dragons aren't real, right? However, in entertainment, fantasy, we need a certain amount of suspense of disbelief, right? We have to imagine, like, this creature living in this world, in this swamp. As an artist, you're going to pay attention to things that are believable and makes this creature look real. And a lot of elements are straight up from the real world. Like these patterns you see in amphibian salamanders, like this axolotl kind of tendrils, I don't know how you call them, and very salamander-esque shapes, and to me makes it such a great and interesting design. And then the colors, he adds some purple in there. Whoa, settle down, Alex, come on. Purple? You're gonna add some purple in the lizard on a dragon? But no, he does it in a sophisticated way. But I like how the purple is still subdued, and it's a small part of his overall design, which, by the way, I think makes the purple even more interesting and even more effective. But that orange from his spines, ooh, that's so good, man. And it's those little tints of, like, saturated colors, adding that little extra, the little sprinkle, that little spice on it. It's what makes it great.
Yeah, boy.
Now, this is some of his Magic the Gathering illustrations from the Ixalan set. I think it involved some dinosaurs, some vampires, some merfolk. So I think this was part of the merfolk, I believe. I remember seeing this and thinking how amazing this design is. There's some type of jade armor combined with some fish-like fins, and it also involves like a Mayan kind of design, and the combination of it all just brings it so well together. And I don't know what it is about Alex's art rendering, the way he paints. I don't know any better term to describe his art as, like, they're juicy or tasty. And I also love how powerful the scene is. It's just boom, here's the design, look at me, bitch, here I am, yeah, fuck it. I also love the elements of motion in art, like the flowing of the cape, the flowing of these cloth pieces. The fins are going in a certain direction. The water moving, there's a little bit blurred that you can see it's moving at rapid speed. There's all these elements of motion that makes, I think, an artwork very dynamic and interesting to look at. So we have some of his designs that is part of his personal project, and I fucking love this, man. Look at this shit. This reminds me so much of Metal Slug for some reason. These chunky designs, this heavy use of shape language that makes these designs so interesting. It almost tends to go towards like a cutesy design, very cute, mostly because of the simplistic, exaggerated shapes. But that's exactly what I love about it. and they all work together as a whole theme. And the reason why I love this so much is for the same reason I love a lot of Nintendo characters. It's for the same reason. It's all shape language. Look, hold on. This is a Nintendo character. It's Yoshi. If we take a look at this character, what do we see? It's basically most primitive shapes, right? Very basic primitive shape. His whole nose is basically a sphere. If you would 3D model this character, it wouldn't be hard, right? It's a sphere upon another sphere, but it's exactly this that makes it so effectively and iconic. And I see a lot of that in the shape language in Alex Konstad's work. Alex Konstad. Please, someone in the comments remind me how to pronounce his name. So this is one of his personal horror-themed illustrations, which I love, man. And I love how he made this like cinematic, like it almost is. You can imagine this being part of a mock-up for how a horror movie would look like, or how a horror game would look like. This is a similar illustration. He just so perfectly captures a great horror moment. Like imagine camping with your girlfriend, and all these naked, saggy tit monsters are just lurking into the darkness. So yeah, guys, this is gonna be it. Thank you so much for watching. I really fucking appreciate it. And I'm gonna be seeing you on the next one. See ya.